Hey folks, welcome back to Trusty Numbar Gaming for another episode of Star Citizen. In this one I thought we would talk about the different bunkers and the different loot that we're getting from them. The regular provide backup that I've always done is the easiest of them. The turrets don't fire on you, but it doesn't seem that we're getting good loot from those anymore. So we're not getting the missile launchers or the railguns or the snipers that I like, the P6. So today I did the let me pull it up so I actually use the right terminology. So we're going to go under our mercenaries. So we have the criminal nest that I've showed y'all that we've done with the C2 and with the Terrapin. The 31,000 doesn't have any friendlies, so everybody's free game. The 55K has friendlies and workers, so you have to be careful with it. The turrets don't fire on you. Nobody there is friendly. Everybody's free game. And this is the one that I did today. Of course, my phone going on. Guard sight against hostiles. And the turrets don't fire on you on these. And the enemies come in waves. And we've done a video on it. But I thought I would go over the different ones. Also, I've pulled out a railgun and a missile launcher. I've done a video where I shot the turrets with the railgun to make escaping a little bit easier. But I thought we'd bring a missile launcher. I've never used it in the field. And so I thought we would just kind of go through a couple of these and see the difference and then test out whether the missile launcher works on the turrets and see what that looks like. Because like I said, I've never used it in the field. I have shot it in the hangar, and that's not a great idea. So again, these are not going to fire on you. So why don't we do... we'll start with the easier of the two criminal nests. There's no hostiles here. And they don't have our call to arms in here. We had it selected earlier. I guess it went away. So this one's going to send us over to Selin and this bunker. Everybody here will be an enemy. We'll see if we can pick it up in a minute. And then we'll do some of the others. Kind of look at the difference. And I really want to see if the missile launcher works on turrets, on ground vehicles. I know you can use it against ships. I don't know if y'all have seen the missile launcher and the railgun, but I thought we would see what that looks like. Alright, so we're scheduled to respawn here, so that's good. The only time that doesn't work out well is if the ship gets blown up. So we're going to go into our map and go and select where we're wanting to go. And we want the call to arms because then we get paid more for each of the bad guys that we shoot. But sometimes it doesn't pop up like it used to. So I'll click on this and I remember the virtual farm. I'll be able to go over it. So I'll also be a game with the other and then put the missile launcher at the on the side and see if we can destroy with the missile launcher. I said right now, I'm using the launcher in the field, so we can see how it's out of ammo. So the launcher and the missile launcher, you don't carry one at a time, you have to carry something on the back. You want to like carry both of them. Of course, that's about 30 years in the zone. Keep that in mind. So we're in progress. So I appearance this bunker before we can sit down a little bit. The first two. I don't try to take the first out with the difference, it's too small. Maybe take that over. I'm just really down through here. I believe most of them are going to be down inside it. That's clear, the turrets. We'll find it soon though. Maybe stop down right here. So let's go back to this and try to back where it's at. So don't take your step. Let's get out here. I think it's probably right here. I see it right here. Kind of here. Remember, you get your range, check them out, and we go to jump. Something even. All right, so we're going to grab this launcher, and we're going to take out this one, and then we're going to back. And it's going to see it around. Yeah, it's going to around a little bit. You want to shake the pencil. Take off the upside down. Touch it for the flat, but here's what it is. Remember, push on it. So you get something over there, like upside down. We probably get a little closer, but it's not that bad. The other one makes a pretty tough ship, but it's not going to take all the dirt, so it's not out. It's pretty strong in places. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is throw it down next time. So once again, start changing this. So I'm going to get a lot of this energy. And hopefully we're going to zero. So even with the suppressor on, once you start lighting these guys up, they're going to start coming after you. And you can see there's quite a few of them on these. And they've already hit me a couple times. Some guys over there. I don't remember there being this many bad guys. So I don't know that that's all of them. But real quick, I'm going to go ahead and use my med gun. Bring things back up. Oops. Don't quite want that yet. Just do a sweep real quick and make sure that you've got the majority of these guys out. When you're shooting at these turrets, you don't want to start taking rounds. One thing about the NPCs is that they generally don't miss, and somehow even the smallest rifles they have will knock your armor down. Whereas you have an LMG, and you can see it took sometimes 6, 7, 8, 9 hits to knock them down. So just keep that in mind. If you're out here with a pistol, you're going to have to shoot them a lot. Alright, so I think that's all of them on the outside. So let's see what happens when we shoot these turrets with the missile launcher. What the fuck? You can see we got some clear glitches here. It shoots all 3 missiles, I guess. So I don't know how effective this thing really is I went through 3 mags, that's 9 rounds, and it still didn't destroy the turret. So thankfully we don't have a timer on this, so we're going to go back to the Terrapin and get the railgun. We're going to see if we can move a little closer too. Alright, so not real impressed with the missile launcher. As you can see, it really didn't do that well. I mean, 9 rounds of it, I didn't even take out one turret. That's not very impressive. Those turrets don't have shields. So let's see if we can move a little closer. What the hell? Got a lot of glitches going on today. Once you get higher than that rim, those turrets are going to be able to fire on you. Alright, a little flatter surface too. I did one of these the other day where the guards kept respawning and it never would let me complete the mission. The guards on the outside and the inside just continued to spawn. I would shoot them and they would literally respawn right in front of me, and I'd shoot them again and again and again. There was piles and piles and piles of bodies. Eventually it got to the point where I was going to run out of ammunition. I'm carrying 10 rounds on me and then 10 mags on me and then 10 mags in the backpack. Each one of those has 75 rounds. And I was still getting to the point where I was running out of ammunition. So eventually I just had to either abandon it or fail it. Once you take off in the ship and get to a certain height, you'll fail the mission, or you can go into the menu and abandon the mission. Alright, I still don't see any guards. So, let's see. I know with this, if you charge it, it doesn't take long. Alright, so that's dead now. So then we got the one up here. Alright, so that one's dead. And again, you don't have to do this if you don't have a railgun or a ship where you can shoot the turrets. You can just sneak back low and try to sneak out. I just wanted to use the railgun and the missile launcher and see. Alright, so that one's dead. The only real issue I see here with taking the turrets out is if other players come in, they're not going to have to worry about them, and you won't know they're out here because the turrets obviously won't be firing on them. Are you kidding me? Alright, finally. Guess you got to make sure you hit that center part. Alright, I think that's it. I already did the one up there. Alright, so even though it takes some time, I'm going to go ahead and take the railgun back to the ship. So again, there's not supposed to be any friendlies in here. It's supposed to be in the keyword. Ooh, headshot. Where did that guy come from? So that's how quickly things can go to crap. So I'll leave it in the video because you need to see it. So you'll notice on my videos, if you've never seen them, I like to leave the bugs and the bad stuff in. I also leave when I fail in. I don't try to edit these videos so that I look magnanimous and great player, 'cause I've never claimed to be a great gamer or editor. This guy's over here somewhere. There he is. All right, let's see if we can go down and get him. Of course, while we're clearing, we're also looking for boxes. That's really what we're after, is these red boxes. Shooting him in the face and he's still able to get rounds off. That's amazing. So the other people that they have in here, the workers and stuff that are, I call them non-combatives. They don't start them off with weapons, but other players have noted that they have picked weapons up and started shooting at them. They're not counted in the total number of enemy players. So if you run across one, at least on this particular mission, you got to watch out for them, because they have been known to pick up weapons and start shooting. And they like to hide back in here too. A lot going on back here. That one's already dead. So far, no boxes. There's one there. Yeah, I'm going to take it. Well, I just on it. I can boxes checked out too. And when they one, I don't have like a multiple one. Check here, too. How'd you get there? Level up. Another LG type. Got some here, some LGs. So come back, yeah. Come back, go for this. Here's another one. Gotcha. I'm going to go for this. Come back. Check this now. Same one. Try one. So let's just. So I can find that where the turret's left, so let me check. Not here. Just one. There's nothing here. No orders. There we go. So LG's got a vision. I've seen previous videos. The other day, they don't switch it off on the back. I can see too, and it's here forever. And they haven't been giving single vision objects. Never mind. I haven't been able to do I don't know if they're bringing them on the news structure, maybe get cards. Like in military grade, special missions. Get cards to access to levels. I don't know if that's in game or I haven't tried to do that since videos on. Based on my cases, they're controlled. And we have troops as well. So we have to do those. I know they pop around the move, though. Maybe I've seen people running a lot of players. I don't know if they can see other players. I'm trying to get the LG. There. There. One time sweep. I just thought that's in here. It's here. Nice guy on the
tools, tracking knives, tactical guards, which are driven to 3 chrome stat, 8 guards. That's fine. Stuff that I missed. That sounds sweet. That's what I have. Let me get that box. Yeah, it's all on there. I'm gonna take it to the sort of thing. I think I want to go back up to the last time I go.
Alright, so nothing super impressive. We did get some more LMGs, some snipers, some gear. Now let's go do the protect site against hostiles. That comes in waves.
I just have to start hospitals, and hospitals. This one earlier. Here's the friendlies. I'm sorry, there's no farm you, but you get the lighter loot, which is bonus. And we'll go map. And we'll go and select. Destination go to. That's what I down here is my huge rush. So they're trying to farm somewhere that there are a lot of friends. Yeah, the street forces are here, and then you have some guys which are like engineers and developers that don't run, and all of them love to run like for the machine. I got more charges by friendlies. I was being attacked by a guy, they were just away from him, and I didn't charge murder. So I've got the shit in here already. What a mess. Yeah, there's a guy here, we've got those. Another functional ships. Let's see if we can any of those out of the way. Just gonna mention out of the way. What do we do? Good honey. I'll just bring ship back to full power and do one last tab, check the ships that needed. So for this mission, I like to bring extra ammo. Just these waves to get. So I have the 10 mags on me and I have 15 in my backpack. I should first use the only way to food fluids. Check that out. I have things in here. There's no guards outside either. There's nothing there.
That's kind of a conundrum. I don't know why there's no guards out there. There's normally security outside. And once you enter the bunker, your timer starts. You'll see it at the top right. It'll show you the wave, how many hostiles remaining, and the time to the next wave. You can see the green markers of all the security down here. And you can see the timer has started. I don't like to try to pick up any loot until I've completed the waves, all 3 of them. You don't want to weigh yourself down. Just kind of take a note. There's a box there. So the enemies will come through all the elevators and entrances. They like to come through that elevator, back through there, through this elevator here, and they'll come through upstairs. So I like to get back here in this little cubby hole. But again, just remember you got to watch out for not only security, but any civilian employees that are running around. This first wave's not too bad, and then they pick up intensity as it goes. Alright, timer's down. First wave's coming in. It's not immediate, so you just gotta keep an eye on it. There they go. I try not to kill them in the elevator so I can get their loot. But the problem is some of them won't come out of the elevator. And so you can see the number of hostiles remaining. This elevator opened back up. Oh, he's in the corner. like we got some upstairs. Still another one downstairs. Alright, showing 12%. Showing 12%, but one hostile remaining. Earlier it glitched out and it wouldn't put the last player in. And I end up just basically having to fail the mission or abandon it. There's another box there. We'll keep an eye on it. And so it gives you a timer now until your next wave starts. Go ahead and refill my mags. Or top them off is what we call it. They call it pooling. Alright, next wave has started. Alright, there's somebody up there with a large machine gun. Let's see if we can head up here and help these guys out. There he is. No, he's dead. Alright, looks like we got some more downstairs. Lots of bodies. Lots to clean up. See, is there anything down here? Just kind of looking to see if there's any boxes and stuff in between waves. So just that one there. Let's go and top off. Now in the last wave, there's supposed to be an enemy NPC with really good armor and a unique helmet, but you got to try not to kill him in the elevator because once them doors close, that's it. Also, if you wound one of the players, sometimes the computer through the programming will determine he's dead. They'll close the elevator and you won't be able to complete the mission. Because once those doors close, that's it. So I'm going to see if I can get them to come out because I want that gear. See, they're still hunkered down in there. Okay, it looks like they're coming out. There's one right here. I can shoot you in the head from here, dumbass. Peekaboo. Check right here. Sweep this all the way around. There he is. So he's got some good guns in a backpack, but that's not the helmet I was thinking it was. Guy hiding in there. There he is. He's back there in that corner. Hey, have a little bit of that. How'd that work out for you? Oh, obviously not too well. It's alright. Apparently he is allergic to grenades. You gotta watch out for these security guys. On one of these, like I say, the guy's got a really cool helmet. It's got horns on it. But if they get killed in the elevator, you obviously can't get it, as I've stated. Probably a bunch. You asshole. Alright, so now it is over. You've completed the mission. I'm gonna go ahead and top off her health. So we got some LMGs, quite a few of them.
Go and check the boxes. The LMGs pick up helmets. I won't take too much armor. I'll leave my backpack. They got more self backpacks. I have one keep on. I have 150 of them. And so probably 87 of them. I'm gonna top it now. I'll these grafted into our ship. Once I found one, we got them. So normally I would not do this, but because I'm now losing trips, I'm gonna go ahead and bring the torch in there. I used to do that all the time. I started running into a lot of creatures. Now, one of the things I started doing is top people is the top creature Oh, I don't understand DVD, but a lot of us know is absolutely nothing gameplay. Actually, learn how to do it. That's pretty good. Essentially, a lot of people share these missions. So they'll just step outside, we can bounce something in, and take a ship, and what you ship up, and then we can ship up to it. They're like a game, you know, but there are a lot of ways to play it. Helmet, all that. So, maybe I'll usually these guards don't have much on. Until we actually sell downstairs. But dinosaurs, no great loot, horns. LMG. And just sell these like 4. That's what you gotta do with. I just has one. So we'll see if we can do it off of them. Not bad, and we can just know these. Let's see the list on the 5th floor. I did. Amazing. So you can go watch out for security if you have these things. They wasn't in charge of it all. These guys love good family. She's around a lot of glitches. Really have to know that stuff. There's a lot of damage numbers. Or if the server crashes, it can take time away. On a testing and do that. Or it can resign the end players as well. They have to do that. I was going to leave the server crashed and time away for the testing and resign all the end players and literally run top and they start shooting me. That was fun. Nice and lovely. go ahead and use it again. Really? Maybe back here. Let's check. I think it's like 28, 124 northeast. Maybe we're around 2 northeast. Avery sniper, sells around 24. Yeah, just some prices on these guns. I'll take that. This bad to have these different guns. Some of those. Yeah, this stuff. Back it is. Let's see this. We're going to lots. You also have range box as well. You'll see the all the time. And the LG. All the back upstairs you want, or if you can make it, you can. There's like fighting. That's much better. Just go upstairs with that. Push it on the night and wait more. I think I'll do that's just you checking the object. I don't have one. I'll be checking. So that's the next. Some guards like that, but that's one. And that's about it. That's the difference between two, and real break. You get a lot of users, nice, but, of course, I'm recording names on your ribbon. It's going to work, recording you. You can get stuff here. So I'm recording all. Something that's back to the store, can be 8 The store's not the box. And, sometimes you get first try, and sometimes it takes a while. I'm going to go ahead and pick this up. Okay, I'm going to put this up in.
So what I may do is go drop this box off and do another, do the other guard site against hostiles, which is the 55K, and see if we pick up any good loot, so you'll kind of see some of the good stuff we're getting. I hate to have video put out and I tell you about all this wonderful loot and then you don't ever get to see it. I don't like that. Here's a prime example. I wasn't recording, but I just want to throw this in for the video. So far in this bunker, we've got one LMG, we've got a railgun, we got a grenade launcher, and there's some more boxes in there that I have to check. And so it just shows when you're not recording, all of a sudden you start finding good loot. There are about 5 other guards spread out, but I'm not going to worry about them. See if it let us dump this stuff now. Alright, so other than what we have in our backpack, for some reason it won't allow us to empty out. Helmet, some mags. We ended up with some Karnas, grenade launcher, grenade launcher ammo, railgun, and these are the 2 SMG, the LMGs that I'm using. All the same type here. So that's a pretty good haul for one bunker. Just goes to show when you're not recording. Like I say, sometimes you run into the good stuff. Alright folks, that's going to do it for this episode. We appreciate you watching. Thanks to all those that are liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. We greatly appreciate you. We'll catch you on the next one. We hope you enjoyed this one, a little bit different, kind of showing the different types of bunkers and the obstacles you have to face into getting them. Then also trying out the missile launcher and eventually reverting back to the railgun. Railgun works fast and easy, even though it is quite pricey. You can find railgun ammo in those bunkers. You can now buy it here at Seraphim, which in the past you weren't able to do. It is quite pricey though, so it's kind of weighing the options. Do you take the C2 and use the big guns on it and the shields to take the turrets out, but you spend probably 10-15 minutes trying to find a place to land it. It's supposed to carry um, large ground vehicles and deploy those into the battlefield, but the C2 does not like to land on rough terrain. They made the front landing gear too short. In my opinion, they need to drop it down about another 3 feet, which would help a bunch. So you end up having to prop the front landing gear up. Or do you take the smaller ships, get low to the ground, go in, take the guards out, and then take the turrets out before you leave? Again, you don't have to take the turrets out. You could try to sneak back out or just punch it like I've done in some of the other videos and see if you can get away without too much damage. But again, we appreciate you watching. We look forward to catching you on the next one. Take care.